Some people care about story. Some people care about the relatability of the thing they're watching. But today we're going to throw all that in the trash. It's about anime fights. Welcome to the Triple Take. I'm Frank.
I'm Manny.
I'm Joseph.
Today, we will be talking about our top 5 anime fights of all time. I know I said sentimentality didn't play a part, but all of mine are basically about that. So mainly speaking about the other two. Some of the GOATs. Some might say the top 4. Big 4. Not the fights.
The top
Let's get this straight.
right.
Not the fights.
The top right.
Some of the top 4, the big 4 of anime. Probably gonna be reigning for a long time. I mean, Bleach might get knocked out, but who knows? Some people are biased. But let's get it popping with Daigo-E.
Oh, this man looked up the Japanese translations first.
Daigo-E.
That's fire.
Manny was trying to do Chinese, but we Japanese here. This anime.
Subtitles.
How to keep it professional. How to keep it from the roots. Flashy, explosive, slashy.
Me in bed.
This man got his eye cut mid-fight and didn't even blink. This man got stabbed in the mouth and all he did was scream. Tengen versus Gyutaro. This fight was intense. A lot of emotion leading up to it. They thought they were gonna die. But this man Tengen pulled through and the teamwork made the dream work. Honestly, this 5th one could be anything else, depending on the day. But this is the one I remember the most because of this. And I always talk about it. Either way, Daigo-E!
That's also 4.
One of the greatest, if not the most classic anime fight to ever exist.
I forget how short Frieza is.
He's very short. From his man pulling up from training in space, putting up a fight, but still losing, to the GOAT. This the real GOAT, dying. Then we got this. Tanjiro screamed, but he screamed, and then screamed some more, and became one of the greatest transformations to ever grace our screens. When I was a child, watching this transformation, some might say Ultra Instinct, you know what? Whatever, stay in your lane. But me watching this got me into anime, got me into the fights, the aura, the clashing, the throwing of punches. You see these people's after image. The you fool! The looking down on the most powerful being in the universe at the time. Goated fight. Especially the whole Planet Namek saga is just goated. Leading up to this amazing fight.
I agree.
Daigo-E. I'm not making fun of it. I'm really just trying to say it correctly. Hopefully I am.
To our Japanese audience, you are making fun of them.
I'm trying. I promise I'm trying.
Nice person.
Sendo versus Makinouchi. Nah, man. You might think I'm crazy for putting this above Goku versus Frieza, but let me cook. It was a classic fight, but we're talking about fight choreography in this one, brother. We talking about head-to-head punches. CTE gaining. Ridiculously anime punches that will never happen in real life. More clashing. Beat down.
I know what beat down.
I wanted Sendo to win.
This is literally Rocky as an anime. But like, literally, as an anime. Rocky as an anime. This moment. Everybody everybody throwing hands, catching hands, manly men fighting. Wait, what'd you say, Manny?
Sendo should have won.
You couldn't take the rib shot, man. It is what it is. You couldn't surpass the willpower. Dai-E.
Dai-E the knee?
The story. The pressure.
I'm surprised this is number 1.
The people and loved ones on his back.
Valid point, man.
To charge. And then kick the ever-living snot out of the man that was labeled the GOAT.
You forgot
with
one
pure
thing.
strength, pure hard work, and dedication.
You
For the
forgot
cause.
one thing. As that kick was coming towards him.
He bent space.
There you go.
With pure sweat and force. Literally. This man was clapping everybody before he became the Jinchuriki. The emotion behind this one, the backstory behind this one, the fact that he was sacrificing himself for his loved ones just to give them a fighting chance. He didn't succeed, but he's the only one well, not the only one, but by that time, he was the only one to do this much damage to him. They realized he was human. Barely, but still.
Oh,
and
now
they
I know what
say,
number 1 is.
and they're trying to contemplate what number 1 is, but they don't know.
Yes, they do.
Because
Yes,
I've never said it.
Yes, I do.
Well, Manny
said
might
it
know,
to me.
maybe, I guess. But
You said
Joseph
it to me.
definitely does not. This would have been number 1.
I just worked
But
here.
this is Daiichi.
That sounded the most accurate out of all the numbers you've said so far.
Because I've said Ichi the most. The other ones I've never said before. This took the top spot. and I was contemplating, but I had to do it. The
Sure.
ever living
Yeah, I can't
punch
believe it.
of
I
the
can't believe I forgot
century.
about that.
This man became one of my favorite characters of all time. The story, the reason, the dichotomy, the willpower. And this punch probably takes top 3 favorite punches of all time.
So what's the top one punch?
One Punch Man. What you
I don't
think this
I can't decide that. I can't decide that.
is?
But this is Kuma versus
You're an idiot.
Saturn. Right. I'm done. I probably took forever, but it's okay.
Hell yeah, you did, brother.
Nah, you're good. There was a little pauses in between. But don't worry, because it's my time to shine. Top 5 anime fights. And I know you were probably wondering, where are the honorable mentions? I didn't have any.
It was a hard
Started
cutoff.
off with number 5.
Ooh.
Rengoku versus Akaza.
Bro, you always be
Yo.
talking smack about this, bro.
Yo,
What
You know why?
mean?
let me tell you why. Because they
Talk smack
started
about
off,
things he
they
likes.
started off fire. They
This man
started
got the
off
movement.
cooking. This man was cooking. They were going in fuego. Akaza was not even trying. This man was throwing hands. But at the end of the day, guess what? You know the reason why I put this at number 5? Because this man got cooked. This most overrated anime character of all time got cooked. That's why it's number 5. And the fight was amazing. We got to go to number 4.
People say I got good fights, man.
Frank, we are the same.
Yes, we are. I
So
knew it.
Short.
Goku
this
versus
is making-
Frieza
you did him even more
during the
dirty on this one.
Frieza saga. You talk about the transformation, the freaking the lightning, the scream.
We was doing this
everything.
when we was young. We was doing this when we was young, bro.
We talking about the hands being thrown, throwing
Real
lefts,
shit,
rights,
bro.
all center. But at the end of the day, Frieza, you're an idiot. You want to know why? Because you a fool. Boom.
Yo, now you're gutted for putting the movement, though. You're gutted.
But
You're gutted for that.
we got to move to number 3. Kenny!
I was thinking about
Kenny,
it.
Kenny Squad versus Levi. When you talk
Wait.
about the moves,
Okay.
the movement, the feeling, this man Levi was popping off. I couldn't get movements for these because low-key they were a little bit gory. So I had to put in a picture.
Low key?
That's fake blood, by the way. But this man Levi took out like what, 6 people?
That's just ketchup. Threw a ketchup packet at him.
And this man was cold.
Best
Yeah,
fight in Attack on Titan?
Yes. Number 2. Frank knows what this is. Rock Lee.
It was either this or
versus
it was either number 2 or number 1.
Gara.
It was one of the
When you
other.
talk about the man gotta take off the weights. Boom!
Naruto's guarded, bro.
We
Naruto's
talk about
guarded.
throwing them hands, boy. Gara wasn't ready. We talk about the inner gates being unlocked. This man is goated. And this fight was more goated. But at the end of the day, you fall victim to getting your butt whooped by Gara. Get wrecked, nerd.
Had him
But it's not
contemplating
better than
his
number
whole
1.
career. His whole career.
Number 1.
Number 1. Frank
That's
knows
what
what this
it
is.
Oh, do I? Oh, wow.
Bakugo
I'm stupid.
and Deku versus 9.
Yeah.
This is completely biased towards my cinematic experience. This man 9 was a dog. This man was ready to throw hands. But guess what? When you got the strength of One for All and you give it to the right person, this is the stuff that happens. This is
Man,
the
it's so
greatness
sad.
that happens.
Man, it's still sad.
If
about
you've
it, bro.
never seen this part of this movie, I should say, you're missing out. The speed. And then they finish it off with the kick and the explosion. Oh my God. If you can't tell, I'm excited. I have no idea what you're talking about, but that's me. That's my top 5. Boom,
He's about to watch
skis.
it
I'm
again.
gone.
He's about to watch it again.
Sometimes I really don't need to know what's going on the screen. Just run the ones. That's all I need. Moving on. Number 5.
Bruh, I don't know what I saw, but boom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Denji
I thought Manny
versus
might put it
Reze.
on there.
Honestly, so much happened watching this movie half asleep. From cool manga, pen-looking stuff, to some giant typhoon baby.
So
What
much
more do I want?
You're talking about the zoom in, the lock in.
My dude, this chick got issues.
Yo, what? Am I the only one that didn't put
Don't
movement?
live with animation.
That's crazy, bro. I didn't
Come
think
on, Frank.
about it. I
Log
didn't
in.
think about it.
So much happened on screen. It was a trippy experience and it meant stuff, right? Moving on.
Crazy.
Teach what the hands can do or learn what the hands can do.
Any guesses?
No idea.
Frank
no
should
idea
know
what-
this.
Okay.
Sakuna versus Mahoraga.
Honestly, I thought that would be higher.
No, The other ones are more emotional to me. This is just what happened. That tank of a thing. You learn that's what Megami was trying to spawn the entire damn time. That thing played no games.
Man, both
That
of them
thing
are
regenerated.
What?
Like, look at the frames. What more do you want from me? I'm done.
The
Moving
top
on.
left one is crazy.
Yes.
Friendship. This is Naruto versus Sasuke, the final.
Gundam.
Kakashi.
Yeah.
And
Can't blame you. Probably the
On the
best
way.
fight, objectively.
I should have known that. This guy loves time and space. Like,
Shut up. The way this fight starts out, right? Hands, nothing fancy, nothing crazy, just straight hands and silence. And the paradigm of having the younger versions of them going up against their present selves. Honestly, fire. The way the music kicked in, the way they're both kind of pushing, or at least Obito pushing away his past. Like, this is me now, deal with it. I am there for it. Moving on.
pride for what you love.
Yes.
Is this Lelouch?
Vegeta versus Majin Buu.
Wow.
Code Geass
Because-
is number one.
Going through the entire show of Dragon Ball Z, where you got introduced to Vegeta in the Saiyan saga, seeing his character development, right? Seeing that old
Beat the
school,
crap out of him.
that old school reminder of Vegeta when he was Majin, to him making the illest sacrifice for those he cared about, for his son. And Piccolo being like, you know what you're doing. And Vegeta's like, yeah, bro, I do. How more do I want? Moving on to number one.
Destroyed his pride and he became a man of honor.
It never ends.
Char versus Oro. This final fight in the original series, how do you go from fighting in mechs, right? Fighting in mechs in a big space station in the middle of a war, and you're slugging it out in a mech.
Yo, that bottom right one. Yo, that's kind of zesty.
They both have telepathic powers. Anyway, either which way, as you can see in the top right one, the Char's mech has like 84 lasers on it, and it's literally obliterating ships and entire squads. And they're just slugging it out. On the left, you could see them destroying each other's robot. On the bottom right, they destroy each other's mech. They both jump out of it with machine guns. They're shooting each other through the hallways of the space station with machine guns. They end up in a room where they run out of ammo and they find swords and then they start swinging swords. Dude, just kill each other. And then the fight continues for the next 15 years. What? But I digress. I'm done. Whoa. Code Geass was never there. You don't know me for
That's a Gundam.
No.
He did.
I don't care.
What a whirlwind of emotions. Where we started and where we landed, everything in our path was decimated with pure excitement, joy, and nostalgia. Thank you guys for joining us for our top 5 anime fights of all time. This will change in the future. We might have to run it back. Who knows?
Run the ones.
But who cares what we think now? We already told you what we think. What do you guys think? What is your top 5 anime fights of all time? Do you agree with any of our top 5 anime fights of all time? There's so many to choose from. So you got so much to say. Don't forget to say it on the Discord. Don't forget to comment down below in the YouTube video. Don't forget to hit the link tree and follow us everywhere. We're streaming almost every day. Lock in. Look at the Instagram. See when we're doing it. Come join us and have some fun.
Crazy spacage.
I'm Frank.
I'm Manny.
I'm Joseph.
If you're looking at this video in the nighttime, this is the only thing I know how to say in Japanese is despidiéndose.
That was Spanish.
I know. I forgot the Japanese word. I think I realized that it's a greeting, not a... I was thinking konbanwa, but that's a greeting. Either way, peace!
Kumbaya.
That's racist.
We're done. We're
That's
done.
racist, Zach.